It's going to just initialize real quick. All right, here we go.
All right, we live.
1 second.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard.
Go hard. Go hard. Hey, once again, he's done it, y'all. Once again, a round of applause just to get us hyped. I don't think you need a welcome after that. That was the welcome. Hey, if you're not hyped right now, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I don't have my high tops on, but I'm ready to go get them because hey, it's football, but guess what? It's basketball season, y'all. Hey, I'm looking at this screen. I'm seeing familiar faces. It's like a family reunion, man. Vince, you're already family. You're already in there. So, hey, front office, this is the best league. And I'm not just saying that because this is the first time I've been in the league. This is the best league by far. Good people, have fun, competitive, but hey, we're all basketball just fans, man. So I look forward to this season. Hey, like in the words of Ian, it's all shared knowledge, but once that tip-off comes, it's a competition. So let's enjoy the ride, y'all. Hey, glad to see y'all. I won first place in WNBA. I'm gonna try to bring that over to this NBA. I don't know. I just don't know if I can get that tall lady in the aces like I had here, but we'll see. Either way, welcome y'all. Let's get it. And
Awesome.
Justin, go Spurs, go.
That's right.
Well, thank you, J-Mac. I appreciate you taking time to welcome us to the 2025-26 fantasy draft. This is draft night, so super excited to get everybody underway. I know we have some familiar faces. We have a brand new owner, which we're going to get a chance to meet in just a minute. But tonight really is just about getting us ready, getting us all the way down to the draft clock starting. And once we get to that place, then it's going to be a commentary of picking. Once we get to that spot, I'll go ahead and give a little bit of instruction there. But I'm just excited to see what happens tonight because there's a lot of storylines. There's a lot of big injuries that have happened in the NBA over the last season, and so a lot of big decisions to make. So I'm excited that I'm no longer the 8th pick. Sorry, Jesse, like I was last season, but I'm really interested to see what you do with it, Jesse, because you have turned lemons into lemonade in the past, and so I'm excited to see what you do. So without further ado, we're actually going to start out with getting to know our owners a little bit. So Justin, I want to pass it over to you to help us get to know our not Vinny, Vince, our newest owner, who is going to be joining us here at the front office. I'll pass it over to you.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so background, I've known Vincent for, I don't know, Vince, how long has it been? Too many years to think about.
15 years plus.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome that you were willing to join the crew this year. It's like another reason to get to reconnect and have a good time. So I have a few basic questions to kind of get us started, let everybody get to know you a little bit. I'll start with the most obvious one. If everybody doesn't know already, who's your favorite NBA team?
Denver Nuggets, baby.
That's right.
I'm a Denver native, so
Oh wow.
I represent, even though I live in Austin. So I've been following them since I was a kid. I had season tickets when they were at McNichols Arena.
Wow.
Saw game
Hardcore.
8 when they played the Sonics. That shows you my age.
Wow. I wish Denver had some good players in fantasy. I wish they did. It's weird. You'll have to do some searching to find somebody good.
I got one.
Yeah. Leads to my next question, which may also be obvious. Who's your favorite NBA player?
Ooh. Well, I'm an NBA fan. Like, I'm a
Mhm.
Nuggets fan, but I love the NBA. I love the entertainment factor of it
Mhm.
and the association. So I don't really have, I'm going to say, one player that I'm like number one at. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
All right.
I like players for different reasons. But obviously, I mean, I like Joker, but I also like Durant. I love Cade, Brunson. There's a lot of good
Don't
players.
give away your whole draft strategy, Vince.
Maybe reverse psychology. Maybe
I know. I like Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan.
Like I think someone should.
Horford?
Yeah. Halliburton, because he's not hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll get Vincent's like draft list. We'll just keep noting his draft list as we go here. I'll try to ask more questions to get more out of him. Okay, so you're a Nuggets fan. Again, this may be somewhat of an obvious question, but what's been your favorite fan moment with the Nuggets or with another sports team that you follow? It doesn't necessarily have to be NBA, but
well, once we got the chip, that was like finally I was like, I mean, I had an ulcer when when Carl was the coach and we had freaking Anthony and all that stuff. I don't know how I lived through all that because it was brutal, but
yeah,
I'm finally glad we got the chip. Although I would say that's my pinnacle moment for sports.
Yeah.
Because I think my family, I disappeared into the ether for weeks. That was going on.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Okay, have you had the chance to meet any of your basketball favorites or sports favorites in general?
No, I haven't. I mean, I've had some courtside seats to games, and but that was when Iverson was playing for the Nuggets.
Oh wow.
I'd gone to a couple Houston games at courtside, so that was kind of cool. I never got to meet them.
Yeah.
I met Danny Shays, if that counts for anything, if you know who Danny Shays is. And if you don't, then Dan Shays was a center for the Nuggets back in the day. So that's it.
I mean, good enough, Yeah. He's a Nugget.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Actually, courtside is that's like a goal of mine one of these days. I've never been courtside per game, so
you should talk. Yeah, but the sad thing is once you've sat courtside, like I got the upper seat courtside twice, and once you do that, going back to any other seat is just that's hard.
I imagine it's like flying first class, and then you come back and you're like,
the food you could go. It's like it's a whole experience. It's worth it.
That's how this league is. Once you're part of this league, any other league is just gonna feel like the nosebleeds. It's gonna work out.
That's right. So I've known Vincent for a long time. And one of the interesting things I think about Vincent, I feel like you have held many different jobs over the years, like even before I knew you and all of that stuff. What would you say is the most unique job that you've ever had?
Sandwich artist? I don't know.
I remember some stories about like maybe private investigator.
That's where I met my wife. So I was a private investigator for 4 years. Worked on some cases.
Nice.
Kobe Bryant was a client.
Wow.
There you go.
For some sad reasons, though. When he was up in Vail getting a knee redone. Yeah, so private investigator, but I've done a lot of different things. I'm kind of forced retirement right now, though, man.
Yeah. You always have, I don't know, you always have the most interesting stories. If we ever get a chance to just kind of hang out with Vincent and just chat, you're going to hear some pretty interesting stories. I feel like, Vincent, you're one of those guys that things just kind of happen to a lot.
Yeah. My wife calls me the Mexican Larry David.
It tracks.
I can totally see that.
I attract a lot of weird, uncomfortable, awkward moments in my life.
Yeah, I can't count the number of times like when we were working at the agency when you'd come in and you'd be like, you guess what happened to me? And I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, last two questions. Who is the most overrated player in the NBA right now?
Oof.
I'm gonna say Luca.
Ooh,
Sorry,
fighting
Sean.
words with Shun. Although
Sorry,
Shun
Sean.
probably
Well,
doesn't
Sean,
care
Sean doesn't
anymore.
even care anymore. He's a Laker now.
Right. Yeah, he's a Laker now. Yeah, I don't root for him anymore.
I mean, I think. Well, let me just put it this way. I think maybe the Lakers are the most overrated team. Like I just.
Nice. I like it.
I like you, Vince.
I mean, I just can't. Every time I try to turn on news, sports news, it's like
Lost
all
Chris.
you hear is Lakers. It's like there's more NBA teams out there, you know.
Yeah,
So I think it's the Lakers. So
100%.
Spoken like a true Nuggets fan. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Love it.
Okay, last question. We can move on. Who is the GOAT? MJ or LeBron? Or are you gonna make a case for somebody else?
I'm gonna say Michael, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean it. I know. I mean, yeah, Michael, man. He's
Yeah.
the one who put it on the map, and he had class when he was playing ball. Like it was like art. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go Michael.
I have to agree. All right. Well, that's my last question. Thanks, Vince, for
Yeah. Thanks
humoring
for
us here.
That's awesome. And welcome to the league. And so I know we don't have time to go through everybody and hear all of their stories too, but I want to take a moment just to introduce you through video of the owners, and hopefully you'll start to see a little bit of their personality through some of this as well. So let's jump in here.
Right on.
Taking a minute.
You know what we gotta do? Bring the right approach, everybody dig deep. Let's get it done. Just up, 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
Ian, you ought to do that for a living. I'm just giving you some career suggestions. You might want to
that's
try
pretty
that in a career.
Yeah, that's
You
really
might have a
cool.
knack at that.
Thanks.
Dude,
probably-
J-Mac had an eagle land on his shoulder, man. That was
Right,
I know,
awesome.
he didn't even blink. It was like only one eye blinked. It was weird. It was like he's like, I'm used to this. Killer bird just landing on my shoulder. No, but you probably noticed that guy at the end. I did my best to try to depict you in the Rocky Mountains over there. But we're gonna get you deep into a brand as we get further into the seasons here. But thank you for taking time to sort of introduce yourself, and hopefully you'll get a chance to know our owners over the next season. Speaking of the season, one thing we're going to do is we want to take a second to really recognize some of the people that have really outperformed and really just been amazing last year. Last season, obviously, we saw a lot of ups and downs. We saw a lot of really cool performances. So we're going to take a moment to do some awards here. Number one, I want to just recognize some top performers, because not everybody gets to win an award, not everybody becomes a champion, but we had a lot of noteworthy performances. So let's take a look at some of the top performers from last season. All right, so the best streak. This one was super impressive. J-Mac, 11 weeks at the top without losing. Pretty impressive. Biggest win, yours truly, 750-point win against John on week 12. The closest win with a very thin margin of 6 fantasy points, defeated John by 6 in week 16, and the lowest scoring win was Jesse, because it's not about how much you score, it's about if you win or not, and a win is a win, right, Jesse? So 860 fantasy points for the matchup, and pulled out the win. So incredibly valuable here. And then finally, the person who scored the most amount of fantasy points on the season, no one even really came close. And so no surprise here, Chris. So congratulations to the top performers, everybody who, sort of worked on this, worked hard at this from last season. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our speaking of top performers, there is, of course, every season a top performer, right? The top performer. And that person is usually the one that is standing at the end, our champion from last season. Let's take a look. All right, so with the weirdest final roster in the existence of man, we have Chris with Desmond Bain, Jalen Green, Jason Tatum, Austin Reeves, and Darius Garland. Nobody very impressive, but you know what? That's what makes it even more impressive, because with an 11-5 regular season win, he was not the favorite going into the final four, but he pulled it out. He beat me pretty handily in the first round, and then went on to squeak it by. I don't know if he squeaked it, but it was a pretty good matchup against J-Mac in the final. So congratulations to our current champion, Chris. Super impressive win last season. Would you like to say anything, Chris, just as the reigning champion? Would you like to say anything to our crew here, just on how it was? Like, what are you looking forward to this season?
No, I mean, it came down to the wire at the end there against JMac. Fantasy, I think I was the healthiest team going into the end, and that's really all that matters. So yeah, it's going to be another nail biter of a season, probably, with injuries.
Yeah, we're excited to see if you can run it back. It's always an interesting prospect to try to do that. So, all right. So we have a few. So those are the top performers and the champion. We do have a few awards that were voted on by the ownership group here, and we're going to go through a few of those. So there were 4 of them total. So there's one for who had the biggest draft steal, who had the biggest draft bust, who had the best waiver pickup of the year, who wins the load management award, which we'll describe in a little bit more detail as we get closer to it, and then finally the coveted owner of the year. All of the awards super good and super fun to sort of see. But we're going to start off with the biggest draft steal. So this is the owner who was absolutely just killing it when it came to drafting, whether it's preparation or luck. For whatever reason, they got a player at a steal of a value. So let's take a look at the winner for this year's draft steal.
All right. This is someone I always hear about on podcasts, but I don't really care about the team, so I don't know that much about him. But he gets a lot of buzz, and it seems like he's I've heard people talk about him having a decent season this year. So Paolo Banchero.
All right, so our winner for last season's biggest draft steal, Paolo Banchero in the 3rd round by Shun. Shun, anything to say? Were you surprised by Paolo's performance, or were you like, I kind of knew?
Well, I knew he's gonna be like the go-to guy for Orlando. I didn't think he's gonna get the points that he did. It's a bummer when he got hurt at the beginning of the season too, because I got really excited seeing the numbers early on.
Yeah, I'm sure it was pretty tempting when I sent offers over for him to be like, should I get rid of him? Probably not, Ian. Just decline you. Awesome. Well, congratulations on the biggest draft steal. So, and with every draft steal and the value getting picked, there's always got to be another side of the coin, which is in this case the biggest draft bust. So the player the owner who drafted a player who just didn't pan out. So without further ado, this is the winner for the biggest draft bust.
That's good.
I was not expecting that at all. I am gonna go for upside, and I'm trying to be a little bit more risky in my picks. But this guy can potentially put up 100 points in a night, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. He has been consistently the number one fantasy player over the course of the last few seasons. If he can stay healthy, I think that's a great pick.
Big time, no man now. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind.
All right. So even though he won the championship, this makes the championship, in my opinion, even more impressive because you were able to miss a second round pick and still win. I think that's pretty crazy. So congratulations, Chris, on the bust and still pulling it out. That's pretty awesome. Next up is going to be the award for the best waiver pickup. So the person who just so happened to see the right thing at the right time and click that claim button. So last season's award for best waiver pickup goes to All right. So first I'd like to thank, I'm just kidding. I have nothing here. I picked up the right guy at the right time. So cool. Moving on to the next award, which is our Load Management Award. So the Load Management Award is a new award this last season. It's the owner who, despite having a full roster of high usage players, managed to win their matchups with an absurd number of injuries on their team. Whether it's resting players or just like putting players on the IR, they were able to somehow pull wins together, even though they suffered quite a few blows to their roster. So the winner for the Load Management Award goes to Awesome. So Jesse, with the Load Management Award, you made it work. Like I said, turning lemons into lemonade. Anything you wanna say for this Load Management Award?
I'd just like to thank Paul George for that honor.
I'm sure he'll be healthy this season. Anyway, so finally, we're gonna cap things off, and then we're gonna move on to some trivia. So this needs no real ramp up. This is the owner who showed out last season. The one who, by the vote of your peers, said that you deserved the Owner of the Year award. This is a player who, through savviness of waiver pickups, just like great performances, nice start sit strategies. This is the person that stood out. So for the 2024-25 season, the Owner of the Year goes to.
I'm going with the guy who will have a kind of a motivation this year with his son on his team too. I think he's gonna hit another gear we ain't never seen before. Because everybody's talking about his son. He's gonna show up. So I'm going with Brum.
That's right, man. I was thinking the same thing. That's the reason I call myself Nepo Baby earlier.
I hit the wrong button.
Oh
no.
Can
you undo it?
I think I can. Give me just a second. Let's see if I can.
He has so much to prove that he made me hit the wrong button.
I was like, Tyrese has a son? What?
Oh my goodness, that's a classic.
Let's see if that works. My managers are disconnected.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta pay the price. So
yeah, I can.
Oh, that's funny.
Try to resume it here.
It shows as it's great.
There, now it's off. I see it because I can see it on my side.
Oh, how did you? Oh man.
Okay, so let me try that again. Then I'll undo this, undo pick, and I'll resume and I'll see it again. Let's try this again. Okay, try it now.
We're good.
Yes.
No more speaking to
LeBron
me.
James. All righty. Well, congratulations, J-Mac, owner of the year. Well deserved. I want to read just really quickly some of the responses that we got for you. One was 2 losses for the whole season is crazy impressive. One person said, despite coming in second, J-Mac had an all-around fantastic season. He had an excellent draft, seemed to always pick up the right players right off the waiver, and had the best record in the league, including the longest win streak. Amazing work. So congratulations to you, J-Mac. We're going to keep it going. So even though you didn't pull out the championship, you're still the owner of the year and you're winner in our book. So thank you all again. Congratulations. Any words? Any words from you, J-Mac, before we move on to trivia?
Hey, I now know what it feels like to win the regular season MVP award.
There you go.
It's awesome, but
hey, but nobody else won it, so it works out perfectly.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. I appreciate the love. Love, man.
Got to hang that on your trophy case. So awesome. Well, I know we don't have a lot of time, Chris. We didn't give you a ton of time here, but would you want to just do maybe a quick round, or how are you feeling?
Yeah, we can try to knock out a few questions. That's fine.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Let's see here. All right, guys. We're gonna do some trivia before the draft. We do try to do this every year, just to kind of end the draft and on a high note. So I am gonna. It is interactive, so I am gonna post a link in the chat in just a moment. Let's see. Cool. All right. So here is the link. So you can all join on your desktop or laptop or whatever, or if anybody wants to use a phone, I could also post the link for that as well. Cool. Vincent, Sean. I got Champ in here. Ian, Jesse, Justin. 2, 3, 4. Cool. Olu. I think that's everybody. All right. Let's do it. First question. Who won the 24-25 Front Office Fantasy League Championship? Was it the Queenstown Balrogs, Chris Abutom, the surprisingly handsome bald-headed dude with the beard, or the really annoying guy on my screen who won't stop talking right now? There we go. Couldn't miss there. So whatever, I'll take anyone, even the annoying dude that won't show up on my screen. Next question. Which team holds the records for the most wins in a single regular season with a record of 73-9? All right, what do we got? First place, we have Jesse. Second, we have Ian. And third, we have Vincent. So that the Golden State Warriors was the correct answer on that one.
Boo. Oh, sorry, it's automatic.
Which NBA player won Rookie of the Year last season? Rookie of the Year. This is last season. The correct answer was Stephon Castle. All right, how are we looking? Jesse's still in first place. Let's see if Ian can catch up. This current NBA team has an average age of 24.15 years of age. Yep. OKC Thunder there. That's known for being the youngest team to win the championship. All right. Next question. Before being drafted, Kevin Durant played one season of college basketball at which school? Yep, University of Texas. That was the correct answer there. All right, how we looking? Justin took first place. Well done, Justin. Jesse in second now. Oh, I'm sorry. Jesse's still in first place. Ian's in second. Justin, you're tied for second. All right. Last NBA season, rosters featured a record tying how many international players from 43 countries across 6 continents? Questions are getting a little bit harder.
Oh,
yeah, this one was tough. This was kind of a trick question. It's 125 players. So expanding European presence in the NBA. Next question. Last season, this NBA player was originally deemed questionable for the night, but ended up playing anyway. In that game, he became the first NBA player in history to record a 30-20-20 game. Who was that? Yep. It was Jokic. Almost everybody got that one. The legendary performance from him. All right, how we looking? Got Justin took first place, followed by Jesse and then Ian. All right, here we go. This popular NBA analyst was caught playing mobile games on his phone while attending a pivotal moment in Game 4 of the finals last season. Who was that player, or who was that analyst? Yes, it was Stephen A. Smith. All right. Ian took first place, followed by Jesse and then Justin.
We can stop there. We could just stop the whole list.
Stop the count. After 36 years on TNT, Inside the NBA is moving. Which network will they be on next season?
These are great questions.
ESPN, that's the one. ESPN got their grubby little hands on Inside the NBA. All right, next question. Since July 7th, 2024, which NBA player has posted more podcast clips to YouTube than field goals made?
This is such a biased question.
Podcast P, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Good old Podcast P. All right, where are we looking? Got about 6 minutes left. I think we can finish.
Okay.
We got Ian in first, Jesse in second, Justin in third by a slim margin. We got Champ right behind him. All right, guys, this is NBA player Victor Wembanyama. How do you spell his last name? Nice. So the correct spelling is listed down there. I don't know. I actually don't know how many people got it there. I didn't see.
Nobody.
Nobody? All right. Next question. Come on, Justin. You got to get that one.
It was the A.
This is NBA player LeGwentz Dort. How do you spell his first name?
Do you say LeGwentz?
LeGwentz. LeGwentz.
LeGwentz.
LeGwentz.
Oh no!
There you go. That's the correct spelling. That one was tough, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
You kind of gave it to us, though. Honestly.
LeGwentz. All right, last one of these. This is Jacob Pertl. How do you spell Jacob Pertl's last name? Oh, somebody got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm missing a letter.
This spelling is tough. This one's tough. All right.
Shun.
It had 2 L's in it. Yeah, I don't know how I remember the 2 L's.
All right. Who said this famous quote? Boardman gets paid. It was
fun guy.
Kawhi Leonard. Boardman gets paid. How we looking? We got Ian in first. Oh, by a large margin now. Jesse in second, Justin in third. All right, who said this? I think it's more fun to complain about the NBA than actually watch it. Crazy. Cancel All-Star Weekend and let's just give everybody a break since we're so miserable around this time.
Oh,
Kevin Durant.
I was like, this gotta be a Draymond Green quote.
All right, a couple more of these. All right. Who said this? They didn't believe in the fat boy. It seems like it worked out. Don't bet against the fat boy.
Was Zion on that list? I didn't see. No.
It was Nikola Jokic. Classic quote from him. All right. Who said this? I would play fast if I was fast, but I'm slow. So that was Luka Doncic.
Nice.
All right. Last, I think we got 2 more of these. All right. Who said this? I didn't know everything would go as viral as it did. I forgot the internet was so worldwide. It is undefeated.
Oh.
Klay Thompson. All right. Last few here is going to be who he played for. We got Bol. Who he played for. The Phoenix Suns. All right, we'll do one more and then we'll call it. I think there's 2 more questions left. Who he played for? Bogdan Bogdanovic. The LA Clippers. Okay, I lied. We can fit one more. Last one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who he played for? Thomas Bryant. The Cleveland Cavaliers. On the move again.
I'm like 2 seasons behind.
All right, in third place, we got Champ. Second, we got Jesse. First place, Ian. Back-to-back trivia, fantasy trivia champions.
Oh,
Ian Mesa.
2-time champion right here.
Two-time champ.
Of Chris's trivia. He gives me the cheat sheet. Thank you, Chris, for going through that. And thanks, everyone. We are about a minute out from the draft clock starting, which is, Vince, you're on the clock, man. And I feel like I know where you're going to go here. Just a few things before the draft clock starts. As you're going through, make sure to think out loud, talk about, what you want to do, but refrain from from saying any players' names that have not been drafted yet. We want to keep that in your head, but you of course talk about your pick and what you want to do, but just try to avoid the mentioning of players who haven't been drafted yet. We don't want to influence people too much. So with that being said, we are down to the last 10 seconds here. The first pick coming up here for Vince, and then we're gonna get it started. And if you want, you could turn your sound off on your fantasy app. It's not really super helpful, but you can have it on if you want. It's up to you. All right. What are you thinking?
I got to go with the points, right? It's 5 points. So I'm just not going to wait. I'm just going to do it.
There it is. Not the least shocking thing ever.
I mean, fantasy #1 player.
Yeah, it's so easy. All right, back. So it's now to you, Sean. Second pick. Tough one. What are you thinking?
I believed in him last year, so I'm going to just keep that rolling. So I'm going to pick a SGA.
SGA. I was wondering if you were going to do that, and now I am in a super weird spot. Not who I was expecting to be here. I don't know why I don't plan for these things. So I want to go. You can't go wrong in the first 5 here. So I think. Gosh, like he's gonna have a really good season. I got to go with my heart on this one. I'll go with Giannis. All right, so we're now here with you, Olu, with the 4th pick. What are you thinking? Who is on the board right now? Who do you expect it to be?
Absolutely not. I thought Giannis was gonna be available. This is a tough one. Yes, we're gonna take a chance on our monk. And
Victor Wembanyama.
Olu, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. just
Yeah, that
rip
part.
my heart out,
Oh,
all right, I guess I mean I gotta go with Luca.
I mean, it's the safe choice there. Honestly, I was picked between him and yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
Chris, we're back to you.
I mean,
Pick
I
six.
knew this player was going to end up here, but I just didn't know. I didn't think it would be like that. So, not in the way that I predicted, but I'm going with Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, one of the most durable players in the NBA. Amazing spot there in Minnesota. All right, so we're now to our owner of the year. What are you thinking, J-Mac? Oh, you might be muted. I'm not sure. Or maybe we lost you.
Here we go.
There
Hey,
you go.
technical difficulty. That's what I do. Hey, this guy got me some buckets last year. He's gonna give me some buckets this year.
Hey, Kay Cunningham. That was.
Yes.
I feel like Vince planted that seed. All right, so now with the back-to-back pick here at the end of the first round, Jesse, what are you thinking?
I've done no prep, so I'm going to milk these 30 seconds to think about two picks, and I'll probably screw them both up. I was hoping Cade was going to be here, so now I'm really screwed up. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't like this guy. I'm going to take Trey.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
And I don't know. I'm so out of touch with these players. Can we talk about players who aren't playing this season?
Yeah.
I was going to say it's Dame time, but I'm just kidding. I don't know who I'm going to take. I don't like any of these players. 8th pick. I hate Gemini for the record, and I'm going to take. All right, this worked out last year. I'm going to try to replicate it. That's probably really dumb.
Oh, no, not dumb at all. And probably where he should have gone last season, which is why we had
Yeah.
All right, so so we're back to J-Mac here. What are you thinking, J-Mac, on this turnaround?
Hey, I saw someone with this guy last year, and this guy, I was like, man, that dude, I did not know he got that many buckets. This dude was filling the stats, and his dad was a pretty good baller too. So I'm going Sabonis.
Arvydas, he was a beast.
Yeah.
The consistent double-double leader for the NBA, so not a bad pick at all there. Chris, how you feeling?
Conflicted. This is, I guess, I don't really. I've never had this player on my team, but I just know that there's been headaches with him. But no KD means more touches, and that's what I'm going for.
Devin Booker. Yeah, honestly, he's solid. No one there except for him. So, Justin, we're back to you. Has the heartbreak settled in yet, or not yet?
I'm just devastated. So
just don't draft Devin Vassell right here. That's just what I'm saying.
I'm torn between two players right now. So I don't know. I'm trying to make sort of a gut decision. I only have 12 seconds left. I'm gonna go with Cat.
Yeah, solid choice. Solid choice. Cat was great last year. All right, so we're back to Olu with the surprising Wembanyama pick that started out. How are you gonna round this one out?
This ain't easy. This is not easy, but I have no reason for doing this. But we're just gonna pick. I don't even know if it's the right thing. Let's go Şengün.
Alperen Şengün. That's an awesome pick, and it's going to be interesting to see him play next to KD this season. I've already broken my rule twice in terms of talking about people. My apologies. All right, so, okay, so let's see. The guy at the top of my queue is a guy that I hoped would be here, but I also am a little bit conflicted about taking him here just because there's a lot of turmoil where he is now. So things could fall apart. But you know what? I'm going to be a homer because why not? I'm going to go with Steph Curry.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a really good season. All right, so we're back to Sean. Sean, what are you thinking for this? Pick?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to keep with the Homer theme actually, and I wasn't happy about him last year because he came under bad circumstances, but I got rid of him on this season, so I'm going to go with Anthony Davis.
It's amazing to see him here at the end of the second round, and I'm just glad he's going to a place that will appreciate him for his talents, and you get to watch him every time he's playing.
Sure.
Which is great. All right, so we have a back-to-back here for Vince.
Yeah.
Vince, after Jokic, you're finally back. What are you thinking?
This is tough, man. A lot of good players, good players off the board in the sense of points, but I'll need someone who can. I'm gonna go with this gentleman here. I think.
Ooh, Jalen Brunson. Also, very, very solid pick here at the end of the second. So that is your first one, back to back. What do you think?
Back to back. Oof, this is a tough one. I have a couple of players in my queue, but I think I'm gonna go with this guy.
Ooh, stacking. That's no better small forwards available. I'll tell you. All right, Sean. Rounding out the Anthony Davis pick. How you thinking about this pick?
No, this one's tough. The two players I'm thinking of, I think will both have bigger roles than they had last season. Injuries on our team. Silsborg is also the recommended one, but I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown.
Ooh, Jaylen Brown. Some would say that was a reach, but I think Boston is going to be in a perfect position for him this season. And when he is playing without Tatum, that is huge. All right, so there are three guys I'm looking at here, all sort of similar positionally. So you kind of have to look at the ones that are going to maybe give you the least amount of headache. I feel like this guy is good every single season, so I'm not gonna question it too much. I think I got to go with the beard again, James Harden.
He did great last season.
Yeah, he was fantastic last season. I couldn't complain.
That's a big compliment, Sean.
I called him the most overrated last year, and he then blew up and got some good points during the season. Postseason doesn't matter.
Exactly. All right, Olu, back to you.
I'm hoping for an injury-free season and a drama-free season. Hopefully, there's no guns being brought out on video. Expect Ja to have a long run. I think if he does, it's gonna.
Yes.
Points.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully, he stays off social media. This will be a great season for him. I'm excited for Ja. Ja's an explosive player, so this is great. All right, so Justin, we're back to you here in the middle of the third round. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm very conflicted because, I want to win, but I also want to like the players that I have on my team. And I mean, I'm just going to have to do it. I don't like it, but I'm doing it.
Oh, Bron. Wow.
Oh, man.
Officially 78 years old as of this year. So we're gonna move on, but you can't. He beats Father Time every season, so I should shut up. All right, we're back to Chris.
Yeah,
I know you wanted Bron there. So what are you thinking now that he's broke?
No, actually, I didn't. I'm glad Justin took him because I just didn't want to be in that position where I had to choose. So it was actually very helpful. Thanks, Justin. I'm gonna go with probably the best player on the board, arguably, and I'm gonna go with Tyrese Maxey.
Ooh, best is a big word. I don't know if I'd go that far, but honestly, I like it. It's bold. J-Mac drafted him last year. It turned out well. So we're speaking of J-Mac, we're back to you here at the end of the third.
Well, now that everybody took my people, I got to look a little harder and get my life together. I'm going to do something that's against the recommended rank order because this dude is a stud. And I think he's going to be a stud again this year.
Ooh. I feel like my award might have gotten to you a little bit, J-Mac. I don't know.
Yeah, he was hurt all season. I gave him up, and then he went off. I'm like, damn, I should have kept him.
It's all good. All right, Jesse. So you're here with the back-to-back here at the end of the third, fourth turn. What do you think?
I'm gonna go
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
I was waiting for somebody to take him. Makes sense.
Yeah, and I'll probably reach here, start gambling a little bit, have some fun. I had this player last year. Might be a reach.
No, I don't think so. He's pretty strong right there. Most of the time, round 4 is about where he goes. All right, J-Mac, back to you.
Stuff is not easy, man. Much respect to all the GMs out there.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with this guy. Another one, not on the how to rank, but he got a lot of buckets. Josh Giddey. Let's get
Ooh,
it.
Josh
Let's
Giddey
get it.
taken in the 4th round. He is one of the most hyped players currently, so not a bad pick at all there. Chris, we're going back to you.
Oh man. I need a center, and that's really all. So I'm gonna go with Bam.
Yeah.
Night in, night out, he is solid, rock solid. All right, Justin, we're back to you. What are the Armadillos thinking?
I don't know what I'm thinking.
You don't have Emily here. That's why you're taking longer. I
Yeah, she's really my, good luck charm.
She's the muse.
Okay, well, since I could not get Wemby, I'm gonna go with this guy.
They call him the Wish.com Wemby. I totally get it. It's not a bad deal. We are now back to Olu.
Right. I had this guy on my team last season. And I think he turned up for me. It's a mid-range champ in DeMar.
I said this joke last year. Nobody got it. But the more I say it, the less I like it. All right. So it's back to me now. And the players that I thought would be here actually are here, which is good. This is a guy who is pretty consistently good, fairly durable, and I think he is in position for a good season this year. Oh, do I want this guy? No. Yeah, I think I do. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with Pascal Siakam here. I think he's got a good spot there in Indiana. All right, back to Shun.
That was a great pick because I was looking at. Let's see. This one. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pick Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes. He was the other
covers
guy
a
I
lot of
was
different
thinking.
positions.
Yeah, he's just missing point guard and he'd be all set.
This is tough. This is kind of a reach of this on this player, but I like him because of the team he's currently on right now, and the center he has.
Ooh, yes, De'Aaron Fox. When you said the Wemby thing, Justin, I thought you were going to pick De'Aaron Fox.
Me
But
too.
And then
ooh, he was on my team last season and
need a backup.
killed it. Yeah, solid pick there out of LA. Sean, is back to you.
All right, this one's a weird one. He hasn't been covered as much because there's skinny Luka, but there's also a skinny Zion, and I'm gonna take a flyer on him.
Yeah, I hope it works out for you this season because
I almost
I
picked
know,
him
yeah.
last
he was
round.
yeah, he was not hitting last week, but yeah, he looks super thin. All right, so
Yeah.
this guy is going to be super boring, and I typically I tend to like boring guys in the middle of the draft, and I shoot for the stars toward the end. I think this guy's in a decent spot, but he's probably going to be pretty boring to watch. It's a guy that I've drafted for years and years and years. I think he's going to be good. I'll go with Nikola Vucevic. Boring double guy, but I think he's good. All right, so back to Olu. Olu, your team is shaping up pretty nicely over here with Ja, Wemby, Şengün, and DeRozan. How are you thinking about rounding this off?
Thinking maybe I go for someone that could fill in a few different spots for me here. Solid player. Hopefully he has a good season because he's surrounded by some pretty decent players. I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Buckets. Big Face Coffee himself. That is kind of heartbreaking. I was hoping to get him on the way back. All right, Justin.
Yeah, it's tough because I'm thinking about, do I take a risk on somebody or not?
This is all risk.
Yeah, it is, but
You gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
I can't do it. I'm just gonna go with, I don't know.
Oh, you did do it. That is exactly.
I was thinking of a different person. I was thinking of a different person then.
Like more risky than that. That's not a. I mean, to get him in the end of the fifth is crazy. All right, Chris, we're back to you, the reigning champ. How are you thinking here?
I'm thinking, do I want to go with my heart or do I want to go with my head? Because I feel a lot of emotions right now, but I think I need to be smart, and I think this is a smart player at least. I don't know if it's a smart pick, probably not, but I'm just gonna go with Evan Mobley here.
Evan Mobley, definitely the best big in Cleveland. Not a bad pick at all. All right, Killerbirds. J-Mac, what are you thinking, sir?
In my experiences of being a GM, sometimes you got to take some risk. Sometimes you got to roll the dice. It's Vegas, baby.
That's right.
So I'm gonna get this young buck. He's supposed to be the next everything. Cooper Flag.
Oh, Cooper Flag.
That's the one I was talking about.
Cooper Flag coming off the board. Wow, Sean, how are you feeling about that? That's crazy.
I mean, that's who they'll go to if AD gets hurt or when he gets hurt. So it's probably a smart pick.
Definitely when.
Okay. All right, Jesse, it's back to you here with this back-to-back at the end of the fifth, sixth turn.
I'm going to take some versatility.
Wow. Definitely a good pick there.
There's a lot of good players on that team, but
that was a
I'm
great
going
pick.
for it. The way I'm looking at the players right now, there are two. I don't know. Can't believe it. I'm going to be rolling deep with Orlando.
There you go. The newest addition to the Orlando Magic, Desmond Bane. Great back-to-back picks there. All right, J-Mac, we're back to you, sir.
All right. I'm looking at my roster. I think I need a big man. So we're going to go with Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J. One of the best defensive players in the league today. So definitely exciting player out there in Memphis. All right, so the Queenstown Balrogs. How are you feeling?
I'm going to regret this, but I love this dude, and he's a Laker, so I'm just going to do it.
Okay, very cool. Not a bad pick at all, honestly. I mean, in the sixth round, Austin Reeves was fantastic last season, and I think him and Luka take a big step together. Sorry, Bron. All right, so we're back to Justin. Justin, you made some pretty staggering picks, especially the one last round with LaMelo Ball. How are you thinking about rounding out that pick here?
It's a good question. I I don't know here. I'm kind of looking at my deeper list here, and I'm really torn. Okay. We're gonna go here.
Miles Turner in a brand new situation there in Milwaukee. I think he's going to be in a really good spot right there next to Giannis. All right, Olu, we're back to you. So we got some mid-range with DeMar DeRozan, and now what are you thinking?
This is tough. I'm gonna take a gamble, hoping that the second person I have in mind is still available on the way back.
I love it. I love how many people are gambling right now. This is
I'm
amazing.
gonna go with Jalen Green.
Jalen Green. I don't think that's a gamble. That feels like a really solid pick. That feels like a good pick to me. Awesome. Okay, so this guy I was hoping would be here. I'm looking at my roster, and the position that I need is not available. So I'm just probably gonna have a waiver in that spot, because in this part of the draft, you just want to go with the best player available. So this player, season after season is incredible. I hope he can bring together some good health this season. Hopefully, the smaller number of back-to-backs will help. I'm going with this guy out of Atlanta, Jalen Johnson. All right, so Sean, we're back to you, sir.
All right, so I don't have a strategy on this next pick. He's the highest on my suggested here, and I don't think Chicago, they have Giddy, but I don't think they have a whole lot of, well, they have Vucevic too. So I'm going for Kobe White, who is an option on the Chicago team. So
yeah, there's only so many touches to go around, and Kobe White has been amazing ever since the DeMar and Levine left. So great stuff. So we're now at the back-to-back here at the 6th, 7th pick for the number 1 pick. Vince, what are you thinking? Oh, you're muted. I was trying to read lips. It was working.
I said this guy's interesting because he was not really highly looked at when they picked him for the Olympics in place of someone.
Ooh, Derek White.
Shamgar.
Derek White / Stephen A. Smith. I like it. This is great. Fantastic pick there. Definitely in Boston. How about the second one?
Second one, I'm just going to go with hometown favorite.
Oh, Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Champion through and through. All right, Sean, we're back to you. How are you thinking about this?
All right. So he kind of faded last year in the playoffs, but I think he'll kind of use this season as a redemption season. That's what I'm hoping, at least. This pick, I'm going to go with Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. Nice pick. All right. So it's back to me. The guys that I'm looking at right now, I am extremely like I'm just not excited about them at all. But I do feel like this guy. I feel like this guy's is in a new situation. I feel like he's gonna do interesting things on this new team. I could be wrong, but Chris snipes him for me every season, so I'm just gonna go with him.
I was about to pick him next, so it's good that you did.
Every year you take him, Chris. I'm just like, I gotta get him one season.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back to Olu.
For no reason at all, I'm gonna go with Miles Bridges.
Mikal Bridges. Okay,
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, Mikal is apparently he's probably the most durable player in the NBA. I think he's one of the few to play 82 games for like multiple seasons in a row. All right, so we're back to Justin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting towards, the end of my knowledge, but I feel like I'm just gonna, I don't know, just gonna take a chance. A little bit down.
Ooh.
down the list here.
Yeah, they say he's going to be out for just a little bit, but I mean, getting him here in the 7th round is fantastic value. So, Chris, we're now back to you. What do you think you're here at the end of the 7th?
I know this guy didn't have the best season, but last season, but he has proven that he can be an absolute monster. So maybe he's in line for one of those seasons. I'm going to pick Julius Randle.
Julius, Orange Julius, good every season. And if he takes a step forward, getting him here at the 7th is great value. All right, J-Mac.
I'm going with this guy. He got a lot of buckets. You know, big body Brunson can't get all the points. This guy's got to chip in. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. Probably it was actually the 2nd place finisher in the draft steal award was Josh Hart. So great pick there. So Jesse, we're back to you. I know you've labored over this back-to-back pick here for weeks. So what are you thinking?
The data that may be incorrect is telling me to take this person, so I'm going to take the
Defensive
second head of the two-headed monster that I've got Trae Young and this guy, I guess.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Somebody's got to score on that crappy team. Let's see. My next pick. Man, I don't know. Gosh, I don't know who to pick here. I got 15 seconds. I don't know. This guy's always hurt. But I'm gonna go for it.
Yep. Start a trend. We're all drafting hurt players, so it works out perfectly. All right. And hopefully by the time the season comes around, it should be better. People should be more clear. All right. So J-Mac, what do you think?
This is the year of risk.
That's right.
This is year just, try something out. You never know. Proven folks. I'm going with this guy, big man at Utah. He's down the list, but he got a lot of buckets from me last year. And the big thing that Ian said earlier, he's dependable, John Collins.
John Collins. He actually recently got traded to LA Clippers. So it'll be interesting to see him play alongside Harden and Zubac. So I think he's in a good spot there for those lobs. So Chris, we're back to you. Yeah, he got traded, but he's still in a good spot. He's still in a great spot, like he was in Utah. All right, Chris, what do you think?
This sucks, man. This really sucks.
You were going to take Collins, weren't you? I know it.
No, I wasn't. Since you stole someone from me, I'm going to steal somebody from you, and I'm going to go with Rudy Gobert.
Don't do that. I'm actually happy you took him because it would have been a hard decision for me. That's
how I felt with LeBron.
Yeah. All right. So back to Justin.
He was on my list. I'm not gonna lie. So now I'm thinking.
There you go.
I feel like I still have a gap in my roster here, so I am. I don't really know. Golly. I'm going to go with...
Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy. He is also in a great spot there in New Orleans. All right, Olu. You're back on the clock.
I think everyone needs an injury-prone player. So I'm gonna take my injury-prone player now.
Do it.
And I'll go with Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis, also on Atlanta this season. So hopefully their medical staff will be equipped for the job. So it's back to me. This is disgusting. Okay, so these players, it gets uglier and uglier.
Mm-hmm.
So there are two players that I'm debating between now, and I think I'm gonna go with the one that I feel like is gonna make the biggest impact. It's a reach, but I'm going with Steph Castle. He was solid at the end of last season. I think he's going to take it up another notch. All right, so back to you, Shun. What are you thinking now?
Oh, let's see. No idea. Two players on the same team I'm both looking at. Oh, shoot. I guess it'd be, I'll do Andrew Wiggins. I don't know why, but.
Squiglins. Gotta love it.
All right. So this might be a controversial pick because he might get suspended if they do the investigation. I kind of feel like he might play well this year, considering he might be his last year.
Kawhi Leonard, yes. He's a fun guy. A little too fun.
Fun guy.
So if he gets suspended, I need a backup, right? Torn between two players. One of them is already. I think I'm gonna go with this. Let's see, this young buck here.
Oh, solid one.
His brothers got picked, so see.
Okay. I don't know what other options are on this team. So I'm going to go for Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges. He was the other guy I was looking at, and you took him off the board for me, so I appreciate that. Okay. So I'm gonna go with the guy. I have quite a few. I have quite a few of these players on my roster, but I mean, right now the guy that I feel like I really don't want to draft this guy. Whatever. DeAndre Ayton. All right. I feel like he's going to be a better spot. Luka throws lobs, so here we go. All right, so we're back to Olu.
I am lacking in the point guard position. So, that being said, I am going to take this player, hoping that they play more games and get me some points. We're going to go with CJ.
CJ. Yeah, CJ's solid. He's a solid pick year after year. All right, so Justin, we are back to you. We like you have some spots in your roster you need to fill. What are you thinking about those spots? Actually, it's all utility right now. You're pretty solid.
Yeah, I have a couple in mind, but gosh, I don't want to be too heavy on certain positions, so that's where I'm struggling. This time is just the worst. Wait, where's the? Oh my gosh!
Michael
I missed it. That's okay.
Michael Porter Jr. Solid.
I didn't click it. I didn't click it fast enough.
He's in a great spot. Next time you're up, there may be an auto pick on the top left. You need to unclick.
Yeah.
So just make sure you do that. But Chris, we're back to you. Man, nobody prepared for this, did? including me.
It's just so uninspiring, you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I guess you kind of just have to draft for upside at this point. And I think I'm gonna go with Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, Lauri Markkanen.
Question mark.
He's in a good spot. No more John Collins there. I think if he can stay healthy, that's great. All right, J-Mac, what do you think?
I don't know. I am really. My cousin's gone, CJ McCollum, and that was who I was going for, and now I'm scrambling. So I'm gonna go with RJ Barrett. Let's see what he does for me up.
Nice.
He's in Canada.
He won't let you down.
All right.
Solid player. All right, so we have a back-to-back here with Jesse. So you have 90 seconds to make things work.
All right. I'm going to do a homer pick for those of you who remember.
Crazy Eyes.
No, actually, I'm going another direction. Jay Back, you better not take him. Uh-oh, did I lose him? Okay, here we go. Homer pick right there.
Ooh, nice pick.
Okay, and Gemini, I hate Gemini because it or they, whatever you want to call it, put me 8 out of 8. But our reigning champ is known to be defeated by wizards. So here we go.
Oh, Alex, sorry.
Yeah.
You did prepare for this draft, did you, Jesse? I like it.
Only that pick.
Okay, nice. All right, J-Mac, we're back to you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Jalen Duran. You know, in Detroit.
Detroit,
yeah. Cabe is he can't get all the buckets, so he might got to play cleanup. You know.
That's right. That's right.
That was the guy I was trying to pick before I ran out of time.
He found a good home. All right, Chris, we're back to you. Probably no more inspired than you were last pick, but what do you think?
No, not really. But I think, oh shoot. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think I'll just do this guy because I don't know.
Bingram, not a bad
if
pick
he
at
can
all.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, especially there in Toronto. I think he's gonna be a good spot. All right, Justin, we're back to you.
Yeah,
pick 76.
I mean, there's like a case to be made for someone. We can't say player names, so I won't say player names, but someone who historically was pretty strong and is still on the list there. But I'm gonna go, I guess, a little deeper here.
Ooh, Cam Thomas. Spent a lot of time injured last season, but he is a walking bucket. If he plays, that's not a bad pick at all. And he went in like the top 5 rounds last season. All right, so back to Olu.
Yeah. Gonna go with let's go OG.
Oh, good pick. Good pick. He is a Nick that I wanted. Man, I keep trying to avoid this guy, but he just keeps coming back to me, and I can't. I'm just gonna take him, and I think he's on a horrible team, but there's no one else. I think he's really good. I'll go with Denny. Back to Shun. Shun, what are your thoughts?
All right, I need to get a point guard. I also should get a Mav just because that's how I like to draft, apparently. So, Angelo Russell.
D'Lo, nice. See, this season feels different for you, Shun. You're actually stacking. You're stacking the Mavericks this season. I like it. All right, Vince, back to you.
All right. Well, you guys are thinking I'm going to be stacking Nuggets, but this is because this guy is going to get some points this year and be featured. So, thinking Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. I'm interested to see what he does in Denver. I think he's solid.
And if he doesn't show up, I think I like this fella here. He's my other guy.
Ooh, Nas Reed.
Nice pick.
Yeah, man on a mission this year. I think he's going to be really solid. I mean, great stats last season. Sean, we're back to you. I don't know. I don't see any Mavs on the board, but maybe you see one.
No, there's plenty of them, but I'm going to avoid them. I think so. Let's see. I want another point guard or someone that could be point and shooting. I'm just going to show a point guard. I'm going to go. I feel like he has Dame in his corner this season, maybe to coach him up a little bit. So Scoot.
Oh, Scoot. Nice. I like that pick. That's a great pick. Okay. Oh man. So this guy, I mean, I drafted his counterpart in Milwaukee, and I think he is going to have a solid season without Dame. Did they trade anybody? No, he's still terrible. All right, I gotta go with the crazy eyes himself, Bobby Portis.
I'm sending you a trade proposal.
Let's do it. We're gonna do one trade. We did not one trade last season. We're gonna break that record. All right, back to Olu. What do you think?
It's not easy, but I'm just gonna go with Norman Powell.
Norman Powell in a great spot there in Miami. Nothing much to play for, and so I can see him taking a lot of usage. All right, so Justin, we're back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Here at the end of the 11th. This is where it gets really tricky. This is where the strategy kicks in.
Yeah, I guess so. And I'm not
or good guessing. One of the two.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I feel like well, we'll see. I'm just going to pick who I think and figure out if I have too many of these position players later. But
oh, not a bad pick. And definitely a great handcuff for Porzingis, which you also drafted, I'm pretty sure.
I did not draft Porzingis.
Oh, then never mind. Whoever drafted Porzingis. Cool. So we're back to Chris. Chris, what do you think?
This guy's hurt right now, but he'll be back. I think.
Nice.
I hope so. And he's been really good in the past, so I'm just gonna go with Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero, okay. There are a few players on here that I am surprised are still here, but J-Mac, what are your thoughts now? He's got his thinking cap on now.
Hey, gotta focus now. We gotta I'm gonna earn my paycheck now. GM, baby. This strategy for this selection is because one dude's out hurt, so the ball might move around a little bit more. I'm going with Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard, 6th man of the year, and incredible value here at the end of the 11th. So Jesse, we're back to you now. And feel like you've gotten a good rounded, you got some real hype players in Amen Thompson and Dyson Daniels and Kevin Porter Jr. What do you think here at the end of the 11th?
I'm pretty sure I had this guy last year and he got hurt, but I'm not going to learn from my mistakes going back.
Fair. Solid pick. Yeah, he's at the top of my list for sure.
And you know what? This is a make or break my team this season pick. I'm going for it.
Kawhi's already drafted, so you're good.
This make or break. I'm hoping for some good luck, even though I have nothing to believe that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean,
somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. You're going to get 12 and a half minutes from him this season, but it's all right. It's going to work out. He'll probably play less than Kawhi. Sorry, Vince. All right, so we're back to J-Mac.
All right. So we got somebody here who's an expert with the Denver Nuggets. This young guy plays hard. I think he's gonna have a bigger year. Put me on the quote on this one, Ian, in the replay next year. You know, this dude's amazing. All right. We're going Braun. I think
Braun.
He's gonna show up this year. I think he's gonna take another level up. We're gonna see.
You picked him up off the waiver, and he was a solid pick. So all right. So now we're back to Chris. Now that we have the third best player from Denver off the board, how are you thinking about this year?
Kind of the same that I did last time. I don't really know. I'm going between two players right now who are very uninteresting, but I'm gonna go with Anthony Simons.
Not a bad pick at all. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people there in Boston, especially without Tatum. All right, cool. We have Justin. We're back to you.
Yeah. I'm thinking between two people. I don't know. I'm leaning. I might do. I think I'm just gonna do a homer pick here. We're gonna go
Nice.
with Devin Vassell.
Not a bad pick at all, Justin. That's a solid one. Here at the end of the 12th. So we're back to Olu.
Yeah, there was no preparation, so strategies out the window. Don't support any team, so emotions out the window. At this point, we're just hoping for the best here. I'm gonna go Malik Monk.
Ooh, Malik Monk. Not a bad pick at all. I feel like another J Mac special from last season that never fully forgave myself for, because I feel like he dropped him once and I should have picked him up, but I didn't. All right, so a couple people on my list right now that are interesting. This is a guy who I think, again, I'm doing pairings. I got Giannis and I got Bobby Portis and I got Siakam, and I think I got to go with Benedict Mathurin. I think he's going to be solid there in Indiana as well. All right, Shen, we're back to you. Pick 95 here at the end of the 12th. What are you thinking?
Oh, no idea. I don't want to keep going big. We'll go back to big. No idea. Let's see. This is gonna sound like a weird reason, but he can go across 3 different positions, so that's handy.
Ooh, nice. Santi
We'll see if he
Aldama.
does anything.
Yeah, he's when I think Triple J is hurt starting the season, so he is in a solid spot. All right, Vince, we're back to you. I just noticed your championship trophy and the hat in the back there. I think it's your good luck charm. I love it. What do you got here for us?
This guy annoys me, but he's those kind of players you kind of need on a team.
Yes, Dennis Schroeder, world basketball MVP over here. So cool. We have we're back to you, second pick.
God, I can use another power forward, but this is another guy who bugs me, but got to do it at this stage.
Ooh, we got some defensive menaces out there. I like it. This is awesome. All right, Sean, we're back to you.
Okay, this guy should average a double-double. That's reason enough. See, I think he's going to be playing for them still. Walker Kessler.
Apparently very valuable to Utah. All right, so I'm debating between a few guys here. There's a guy I'm actually looking at that I sort of overlooked. Interested to know how he does this season. All right, I think I'm going to go. He's not super exciting, but I'm going to go with a guy, probably the last viable fantasy option in Denver. No Michael Porter Jr. there anymore. I think Aaron Gordon's going to be actually really solid this season. I'm going to take him here in the 13th round. So now we're back to Olu at a pick 100. So now we're in the hundreds. It's not the bargain bin. There's still a lot of strategy to be had. But Olu, what do you think here?
No reason. Just looking at the stats, and this guy averages a double-double. So I'm hoping for some of that this season. I'm gonna go with Williams.
Mark Williams. Not a bad pick at all. There in Phoenix. Solid pick. All right, Justin, we're back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna go with a guy who I was I guess thinking of picking maybe even a little bit earlier, so it's still here. I'm just gonna, I don't know, take a
Nice.
chance.
He was the other guy I was debating between. I think he's in a solid spot. All right, Chris, you've had how many picks to think about this?
Yeah.
Is who you're hoping for here?
I don't know. I don't know who I'm hoping for. I think I think I'm gonna go without Dame. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm gonna go with Kyle Kuzma.
Kuz, not a bad pick at all. Probably would have tried to take him if I didn't already have $12 on my team. All right, J Mac, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
The hat is not working. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. This guy was scrappy in the playoffs. He may do some good stuff in the season. I'm gonna roll the die. No, I'm gonna switch on you. I'm going with this guy because Ant-Man can't get all the buckets.
Ooh, like it. Jaden McDaniels. There you go. Another defensive menace out there in Minnesota. All right, so Jesse, this is what, third and second to last pick?
Yeah, this is due to my last pick. Probably not playing much. Who was Embiid? I need to beef up this position. I'm going to go the guy whose last name I can't spell.
Yes.
Let's see. And then, you know what? This isn't a good pick, but it's going to allow me to show this photo, my favorite NBA photo. Look at that one.
Nice.
Does anybody remember that picture?
Yes,
Years ago. I'm going to put those boys together on my team.
TJ and Joel, nice. Love that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, J-Mac, we're back to you.
I'm rolling the dice. This guy was young. He's on a team that doesn't have a lot of ballers. Number 122 on my list, Keontae George.
Keontae George. Solid pick. I think even more usage now that John Collins is gone. And yeah, really, really great point guard out of Utah. So Chris, we're back to you all of a sudden.
Yeah. This guy, I have nightmares of not picking this guy when I should have. And he's a young guy on a crappy team, so yeah, anything can happen. So I'm gonna go with Shaedon Sharpe.
Shaedon Sharpe. I remember that championship winning change. All right, so we have Justin. We are back here in round 14, second to last pick.
I think I'm going to take, this is just kind of looking at stats and figuring out how to round out my group. I'll go with Jabari Smith Jr.
Jabari Smith Jr. Nice pick. All right, Olu, we're back to you.
I guess I'm gonna pick this guy. He's got a new babe. Hopefully, she's gonna give him some energy. Was a great player. We're hoping he's not at the tail end of his career, but Klay Thompson, we wish you the best.
Oh,
dang it! I was going for him next.
That's a heartbreaker. He's the top of my list.
Same reason, yeah. He's found love now, so I think he's gonna have a breakout season.
Oh man, I feel like this sucks. Okay, this guy disappoints me every single season. I don't see why this should be any different. So I'm just gonna go with him because he's in a new situation, and who knows? Bradley Beal. All right. Didn't work anywhere else he was except for Washington, so hopefully that'll be a change. But Shun, we're back to you. Klay Thompson off the board.
Yeah,
what do you think?
That's going to be my pick. No idea. Let's see. I'm going to go. It's really low. I don't know. I'll give my shot, Jared McCain.
Nice. Jared McCain. Definitely young and up and coming shooting guard out in Philadelphia. So really solid pick. All right. So we have the final two picks of the draft, Vince. How are you going to round out your roster here? You're muted, by the way.
Sorry.
You're good.
It's tough. Let me get this one in here before this clock runs out. If this guy plays.
Nice. He'll find a home somewhere.
And then my last one. Oof. I need another maybe backup center, maybe. Torn between these two players, but actually, I'm gonna go with this fella. No, I'm going with this guy.
Nice. It was a welcomed addition to that roster last season, so really, really solid pick. All right, Shun, your last pick of the draft. What's it going to be?
Let's go with Scottie Pippen Jr. Why not?
Scottie Pippen Jr. Can't say I blame you on that one. That's a solid pick. All right, so I feel like the rest of these guys probably will make their way on and off the waiver at some point, so it's really going to be a crapshoot. So I'll probably make room on my roster for what do I want to do here? I'm actually going to go with the player who I think is going to be in a good spot again, from Detroit, Jaden Ivey. All right, and that's my draft. So, Olu, we're back to you. The final 5 picks here.
Okay, for my final pick, I am going to. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go with Bogdanovic.
Bogdan, fantastic player out of Serbia, and in a great spot there in LA. Part of the trivia. All right, so Justin, back to you for your last pick. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm kind of just going with the stats that I'm seeing and what I might need. So I'm going with Tobias Harris.
Rock solid every season. He's great. All right, Chris, putting the punctuation mark on the draft for you. What do you think?
I'm going with a man who uploads more to YouTube than has made field goals in his career. Someone's got to do it.
How is he not on your do not draft list? All right, cool. That works out perfectly. Jesse, you have a compatriot over there. All right, so we have J-Mac with the last pick of the draft here, or your last pick. We have one more after this.
Man, I was gonna get a Spur just because I'm a Spur, but now I was like, no, we're trying to win. So let's go. Somebody's got to clean up the mess in Dallas, hitting the boards, So we're gonna go Gafford and hopefully get some buckets and some rebounds from him.
I like it. Daniel Gafford. All right. So last but certainly not least, Jesse. What's your last pick going to be?
Man, he'll probably flop, but I'm gonna go with a guy from my hometown. Shout out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
John Knippel. It works out perfectly. So that is our draft, gentlemen. We are ready for the season. So I guess quick reflection from the group. How are you feeling about your teams? Are you liking it? Are you excited for it? What's the current sentiment from the group?
J-Mac, you got some players, man. I'm a little. J-Mac got some good players.
Every season he does.
So, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Let's go and say it right now. Record that, Ian. Let's do that. I need some help, Cooper.
I don't see why not. How about the rest of you guys? How are you feeling about your teams?
How's Embiid not IR eligible? I don't get that.
Well, he's healthy.
Immediately.
He's healthy, believe it or not. Well, so technically he doesn't have a timetable, but he's been practicing and stuff. I just don't think that ESPN has updated that. So ESPN will update injuries as we get closer to the season. We're about 3 weeks away. But there's updates to the injuries and then also updates to positions. So right now, whatever positions you see for your players, just know that more than likely there'll be some that get added. So like, for instance, if your guy's a shooting guard, but he plays point guard too, that'll probably be dual position eligibility. So just keep an eye out for it. It will eventually change. ESPN takes a little bit longer to get that change, but usually within the first couple weeks, it will sort of figure itself out. But cool. Well, thank y'all for taking time to go through this. I'm excited for the season ahead. We did draft a little bit earlier than we did last season, just to give folks time to kind of settle into their teams. We didn't have any trades last season. I will encourage folks to get some deals done if you so choose. This 3 weeks hopefully will give you a chance to read up on your players, get a chance to do some strategy before you get into the opening night on the 21st. But yeah, looking forward to a great season with this group. And I guess if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our group chat. We're competing, but we're also we're here to help you be successful in your first season, for you, Vince, and then for the rest of you guys. If you ever run into a problem, let us know. Happy to do that. Yes. Who raised their hands?
And I want to close us out with saying thanks to Ian for doing all the behind the scenes to get us to today, and then have all them damn fire videos. Hey man, got to put it on recording that you are the man, the myth, the legend. We appreciate you, man. Real talk.
Hey man, we do this once a year, and you guys, good group of guys. So I could think of no better way to invest my time. So I appreciate all you. Again, I'll put it together, the recap for this video. It's gonna be on YouTube. It'll be either unlisted or private, but you guys will have access to it. So if you want to watch it back and relive when you drafted Paul George or whoever, then do that. It'll be available to you. It'll take a little bit of time to get all the clips together and stuff, but yeah, we like to do this every year, and yeah, I'm excited for a good season ahead. So thank y'all. Have a good night, and best of luck this season. Take care.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
See ya.
y'all.
Good luck,
Thanks,
everyone.
Ian.
Have a good one.
Good luck.
All right,
Bye.
see ya.